Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush is warning about what he says is a growing security concern just 90 miles from U.S. shores. Bush is pointing to reports that Cuba has acquired hundreds of Iranian-made attack drones. NewsNation's Brooke Shafer is in Miami with more about these drones. I mean, Brooke, where did this come from, and what more do we know about the possibility of Cuba being in possession of them?
Well, Markie, the former Florida governor argues that Iran's expanding military relationship with Cuba deserves closer attention because of the island's proximity to the U.S., of course, just 90 miles off the shores of Florida. Bush is pointing to reports that Cuba has acquired hundreds of Iranian-made attack drones. Standing beside an Iranian-made Shahed 136 drone here in Miami, Jeb Bush pointed to reports that roughly 300 of the drones are in Cuba right now. We should mention Havana disputes those claims, and NewsNation has not independently verified that reported number.
We have seen how drones organized in clusters can get through the defense capabilities that we've seen in the war in the Middle East as well. So this is a threat, and I think it's important to recognize that Iran has consistently been working with Cuba, Venezuela prior to the departure of Maduro from the regime, creating instability in not just in Cuba, but certainly in the region.
The Shahed 136 is a one-way attack drone that Iran has used extensively in the Middle East and has also supplied to Russia for use in Ukraine. It has a range of about 1,500 miles and can carry over 100 pounds of explosives. Officials at the event in Miami this week say that it has become one of Iran's signature battlefield drones because it can be deployed in large numbers at a relatively low cost. Markie?
And so, Brooke, what are officials saying about the risk to the United States with these drones positioned in Cuba?
Well, officials stress there is no indication of an immediate threat to the United States, adding the U.S. has sophisticated air defense systems designed to detect and intercept hostile drones like these. But they also point to recent conflicts in the Middle East and Ukraine, where large numbers of these relatively inexpensive drones have challenged even advanced military defenses. And military analysts say that's one reason that officials are paying closer attention to Iran's growing military ties with Cuba and, of course, other countries in the region. Former Florida Governor Jeb Bush arguing that this is a security issue that should not be overlooked. Markie?
Oh, all right, we will stay on top of it every step of the way. Brooke Shafer live for us this morning in Miami. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.